The Fire of Loss. My name is Saray Smith, and I'm going to tell you about the horrific fire that emblazed my school, York Memorial CI. I'm going to prove to you how traumatic it was for the community of York Memorial and how we coped. On May 6, 2019, I was sitting in English class reading a book when... Yeah, I know you guys all jumped to your feet, the same as me and my classmates did that day. We were all like, cool, another drill. Hey, no English. We went to grab our belongings, but my teacher said, just leave it, we'll be back in like 10 minutes. Unbeknownst, that fire alarm was the beginning of a reign of bad luck. Still, I grabbed my phone. I am a Gen Z after all. We were on our way to the field when someone asked, "Do you smell that?"
All right, following breaking news, that five-alarm fire at York Memorial Collegiate.
It was the smell of our school actually burning, the smell of our stuff being lost, the smell of our memories diminishing. You get the picture. We tried to shed some light on the situation. We found it funny how CP24 got to our school before the actual firefighters did. Our heroes. Whew, they're here, finally. I can't tell you much about what happened next, as I was bawling my eyes out. I remember crying. My school is burning. My school is really burning. When I came to, things were actually getting worse. The wind was blowing the smoke in our direction and we were sent home. It was ironic because they gave us bus tickets to go home, yet the buses weren't running en route. So my best friend and I walked home together. The fire lasted 2 days. 2 horrific days. From there, things were really lousy and different in a bad way for the staff and students of York Memorial. We finished the year at our rival school, George Harvey. Our saviors. P.S. We still don't like you. Now we're going to move on to other people's experiences of this distressing event. Here's my mom. She's an alumni of York Memorial. Hi, Mom. How did you feel when you found out that your school was on fire?
Well, at first I didn't think much of it. I just figured they'd put it out. But when I found out the school was a total loss, for some reason I started to think about all the future things that wouldn't happen. Like, up to that point, we used to share moments about how you're walking in a hallway I used to walk in like 18 years ago. And I thought about all those moments that we wouldn't get to share where we could compare, well, I was in that hall or I was in that class. So I start to feel a real sense of loss.
Thank you for your thoughts and time. Following is one of my classmates, Nazra Ali. Hey Nazra, how did you cope with the loss of your school and items?
Hey Saray. So the question was, how did you cope with the loss of your school and lost items? Well, obviously this was a very stressful time because we as students were displaced for a while and we had lost our school. All our backpacks and personal belongings were also burned in the fire, so the whole thing was very tragic.
Thank you for your input. Here is one of my friends that was in class with me while this took place. What's poppin', Shantae? How did you feel about leaving your personal belongings behind?
Hey Saray, when I lost all my stuff in the fire, I felt so many different emotions. I felt shocked because I thought I was going to be able to get them back. I felt hurt and sad because I lost stuff from my mom that meant so much to me and held so many memories that I won't be able to get back.
Thank you for sharing your feelings with us. Here is a clip from other students from Memo.
It's just way bigger than we expected.
Couldn't explain the emotions I felt. It was just crazy seeing it.
And it's just hard to see because just all those memories are in this building and they're all gone.
And here is my principal, Miss Drummond.
Schools are more than places of work. The way we change lives. The way we quite often spend more time with our students than we do with our own families. So this hurts.
This fire just didn't affect York Memorial. It affected the whole community. Here is Alan Tonks speaking on his experience.
Memories of fellas and gals that I went to York with, the things we did together, the memories we have are special, but they were given to us again as a result of the freedoms that we enjoyed, the foundation upon which that school was built.
York Memorial, CI, was first built in 1929 as a memorial to the youth killed in World War I, and it officially opened on January 30th, 1930. There are 11 terrace steps at the entrance to represent Armistice on November 11th, 1918 at 11 a.m. This fire and losing all our belongings just added to our stress as students. We also developed trust issues, as you could say. No matter where we go, our things accompany us. Students have coped in their own ways. I, for one, did a whole lot of baking. My school put on-site guidance counselors to support students, especially since it is estimated that 10 to 20% of Canadian youth are affected by a mental illness. In conclusion, I am happy that everyone was safe considering that there hasn't been a recorded school fire in Ontario since 2008. I know that the York Memorial community has grown stronger because of this. Hashtag MemoStrong, hashtag proud to be a Mustang. Thank you for listening to my story.